Good morning and welcome to the verse of the day plus. How are you all today? Here, let me just share this out to a couple places, and that shouldn't take long. Okay. I think we are still live, so. Anyways, today the verse of the day comes from James chapter 5, verse 16. Therefore, therefore, confess your sins to each other and pray for each other so that you may be healed. The prayer of a righteous person is powerful and effective. As long as that righteous person, of course, is praying to the one to God. So, yeah, that way it keeps you humble by confessing your sins to each other. But also at the same time, I would say caution in who one another is. You've got to be able to trust the person. You don't want them going and spreading your dirty laundry, as you might say, all over the internet or whatever, or all over town. So, make sure it's somebody that can be trusted in doing so. So I guess on with readings for the study guide from Who Needs a Superhero. We are in chapter 12, Punisher versus Green Arrow, and I believe we are on question 6. We only got done question 5 yesterday because we had a good conversation with Evan Hotel. Oh no, we did question 6 yesterday, so we're on question 7 is, what does Odin, the All-Father of Asgard, seem to do with his power? Sit around and not do much. Maybe pass judgments or dictate stuff to his followers or whatever, his messengers. He just seems to sit on the throne and not do much except for maybe some judgment and dictate do this, do that. Well, he has been known to have done battle before as well. Okay, so question 8 is, how does the God of the Bible differ? Is God of the Bible different from Odin? Read Psalms 121, verse 3. He will not. He will not let your foot slip. He who watches over you, you will not slumber, or will not let you slumber. He helps you where Odin doesn't. Odin only also really cares for Asgard. He doesn't care for Midgard too much. In other words, Earth. um. So yeah, according to that, I'd say he helps you out where Odin does not. So I guess on to the next verse, which is Psalms 94, verses 8 through 10. Take notice, you senseless ones among the people, you fools, when you become wise. Does he who fashioned the ear not hear? Does he who formed the eye not see? Does he who disciplines the nations not punish? Does he who teaches mankind lack knowledge? So, again, the God of the Bible does stuff, punish, teaches mankind, punishes, and he sees what we do and hears what we do. So, yeah. So on to question 9. Describe Green Arrow's powers. Well, Green Arrow doesn't really have powers. He has skills. He has become the world's. He's become one of the world's foremost archers, if not the most foremost archer. Um, and he has learned to use a variety of different arrow tips type. From exploding arrows to taser arrows to boxing glove arrows. So, and of course, he's got physical prowess. He is in shape. He can run and stuff like that. So, not like the Flash, not run as fast as Flash, obviously, but he can do stuff. He has probably a little bit of agility. He's, built up some skills. And number 10 is, how are the Punisher and Green Arrow different in their quests for justice? Well, obviously the Punisher wants to kill almost all the people. So he wants to be judge, jury, and executioner. Where I believe Green Arrow is just being um, not even judge and jury and executioner. He obviously sees them commit a crime. Punisher isn't even, seeing these guys commit a crime. He's just, they're a mob. They're dead. He doesn't necessarily know the crimes that they've committed. He gets them for crimes that they may have committed. Where Green Arrow gets usually people in the act, and then either stops them, and then hands them over to the police, so they can be judged by the courts. I'd say that is how they're different. One is seeking to be the last word, where the other is seeking. One is seeking justice. One is seeking revenge, almost. But that seems to be it for the day for this. So thank you for everybody tuning in and watching later. Remember to hit the like button, share, subscribe, all that wonderful stuff. And we'll catch you all tomorrow.